Bayou City Reviews, coming to y'all with a little message before the reviews start. In the wake of public conversation we had on Twitter, of all places, we just want to clear up a few things. One, we're not trying to be the media. You may perceive us a certain way, but there's people who cover Houston artists in their own way, and we have the utmost respect for them. But this is what we do. We're not trying to be anyone else. If you label us, that's all on you. Other than that, we're not interested in any politics, cliques, egos. We couldn't give you a clearance rack full of dams about that. Okay? We're just trying to have an honest conversation about that stuff, about the stuff we listen to. Also, facts. If we say that someone's project is really their first project, but it's really their third, we'll apologize. But before you attack us on not having facts, please make sure you have your facts straight in regards to us.
Correct.
Anybody else?
Pretty much, man, what he said. Man, we just gonna give you our straight opinions. No politicking involved. We're not rubbing elbows on any of these cats. We don't know half of these cats. It is what it is.
I don't know any of these cats.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing what we want to do. We keep doing positive shit. We're bringing light to the city, light to these artists, and all the other shit we really don't give a fuck about. So we're gonna keep doing it. You rather get down with us or move around. It's simple as that.
Correct. Agree with him. We're just three fans, man. We want to give a common man opinion and conversation about how shit goes off camera after three buddies hear an album. And I feel y'all too. I'm an artist, been doing it for several years. I understand, okay? But I also understand it's just opinions. Like you said, we're not any sort of official organizational media. It's three fans' opinions. I'm a fan first, and I understand y'all as the artists. So I have contributed to music as well. So I feel y'all, but just understand it's opinions. We're not hating or attacking your personal character. That's it.
Let's also make it clear that we're not just talking to the artists. We're talking about anyone who may have a problem, because we haven't really received any backlash from any artists, okay? Anything else?
That's it, man. Just know that it's opinionated, and we're never attacking you personally, man. Just take your opinions with the rest of them you hear. That's all it is.
You got opinions about us? Cool. We're not hypocritical about it. Bayou City Reviews, you might not like it, but you better learn to love it.
Smoking purple.
Drinking purple.
See, I heard that hip-hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
Throw that box to a real nigga. UPS, cause she real deliver. With y'all, she act real sedity, nigga. With me, she Skyping them titties, nigga. We don't talk or text, it ain't about some neck. We don't tweet a lot if it ain't box to box. And I Instagram like, bitch, don't be rude. Fuck your post and send a nigga some news. It's hard work, I grind that box. Girl, I 97.9 that box. She fuck with me cause I been hot. You safe for fast, I don't screenshot. She give me hate looks when I face. These bitches, they be nice. Say she frustrated for real. Can't find nobody that's worthy. She just wanna chill. These niggas way too thirsty. These niggas way too thirsty. These niggas way too thirsty. But these bitches, they be thirsty. These bitches, they be thirsty. Say she frustrated for real. Can't find nobody that's worthy. She just wanna chill. These niggas way too thirsty. These niggas way too thirsty. thirsty. These niggas way too thirsty. But these bitches, they be thirsty. These bitches, they be thirsty. She pulls up to that nightclub, her dress tight, her heels on. Long hair, don't care, Brazilian bundle, real long. She say she gon' smoke weed, only if that shit is real strong. She buy her own drink when she feel a song. Don't need nobody, but she still alone. She say she want a boss. These other niggas just talk. She can't find no man, but it really ain't her fault. Told her.
What's going on, everybody? Bayou City Reviews back at you one time from the great University of Houston. Rhino, Bizzle, Double. Today we're going to be reviewing the boy Bigg Fatts with his second project called Appetizers. Bigg Fatts is running with True Soul, TrueSoul.net. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard of them. He's actually got a single right now on 97.9. Not sure if it's been on 93.7 yet. I can't call that or not.
No, it hasn't.
I imagine, okay, alright, no doubt. The song is called Box. It's mainly played on 97.9 The Box.
I doubt that 93 gonna play it because he references 97.9
in the song.
97.9 very true. But alright, the boy Bigg Fatts, second project, Appetizers, Bizzle.
Project has 9 tracks, 2 features. I think Fatts is dope. Ironically, I stumbled across him for the first time last week on Twitter. On Twitter. I seen a video or something. Matter of fact, I think I tagged you in it. And I was like, man, big boy going off. Not knowing he was next on our fucking list to cover this week. I think he has a tight flow, real tight flow. The production, man, the production was kind of iffy to me. The best way I can explain it, I stayed in California for a long time, and Californian cats have their special sound in their music, and every now and then I'll run into like a West Coast producer to try to duplicate a down south sound or beat, and that's all I can think of when I hear this shit. Like some out of town cats trying to duplicate like a down south vibe beat or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can draw to. No, you can get that? No, nothing. Okay, whatever. But something about the production, like the production was not bad in any kind of way. Mm-hmm. But something about it, I was just like, what is it? But I don't know. This shit was crazy. I know that goddamn track, whoop.
Do you remember that?
No, I heard it like 80 times.
But that was from Turbo Life.
Word. Really? Okay. Yeah, that shit was driving me crazy.
I must have blocked Turbo Life out y'all's memory.
I really did. I buried that shit in my backyard.
For the most part.
Yeah, but man, every track jam. The Slow It Down, the Screw kind of tribute. I thought that bitch jam. He got outshined by Duck though. I think Duck kind of put a stamp on that song. Even though Fatts did his thing, but
yeah, I was gonna say he didn't landslide him.
Yeah, true. But Duck verse was pretty tight. Yeah, for the most part that was it. His content was good. He had a variety. He tried to offer you different things. Overall, I liked it. I like him as an artist. It's just something about the production. At least that's the only thing that stood out to me. I think it's the production, but I feel like something's missing. If I had to say something, I think it's production. Next.
Not to steal your idea, but you did bring this up, and I think it was a pretty good fucking idea. Him and Cab together.
Yes, I'm still trying to push that. And both of them retweeted me, so I know y'all seen it. Y'all need to make that shit happen.
I'm gonna agree with you on I'll start off with agreeing with you.
On a whole project or a song?
No, just a song. Just a song.
Collabo?
Yeah. Just a song. I'll agree with you about the production. I felt like track whippers, they can't hold his energy. They can't tame him.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
He has too much energy, yo. Like he needs something.
That is a good way to put it.
He has too much energy and intensity for you to give a lighthearted beat like that.
Yeah.
I think Fatts did what he could with him, but you can tell like not that he was holding anything back, but if you give him something like Mr. Lee, maybe some DJ Mr. Rogers, yo, he's gonna go crazy on that motherfucker. Even on a song like We'll Get to It, The Underground. I remember listening to it thinking like, yo, this beat cannot contain Fatts.
Yeah.
He's just like a bull ready to just charge and bust through the gate.
Yeah.
So he has to be on a particular type of beat. Was he bad on the production? No. Was the production bad? No. I think he matches well with others though.
Well, why you say that?
Because he has way too much energy and just intensity for that. Because while he's not just ripping the track apart, he is a nice punchline rapper.
Yeah.
That you might need some heavy hitting drones to capture it. You don't think so?
A nice punchline rapper.
I think he was a good punchline rapper. I think
real.
And from him to
He's
transition,
got some punchlines, but I wouldn't put him up there with the.
I said he's a
not just
nice
throwing-
punchline rapper. I didn't say he was wearing the crown.
Right.
I just said, well, while we on that, I also walked away thinking I liked how he could be a punchline rapper, which I think that's what Cab was lacking because he is a punchline rapper, but Fatts does a nice job of transitioning into a content rapper, but he's still good at that. I think he might be better as a content rapper.
I like him better.
But he can hold his own as far as if he really could just get on there and just go bar for bar, just acting bad as far as I'm concerned. The one thing I did walk away from this though, and it's something is so random, but it's the one thing that stuck with me was when he said something about having the faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I caught that and I was like, for some reason that makes me want to watch his career. Because when you say you have the faith of a mustard seed, taking it from the Bible, faith moving mountains and anything's impossible, let's see if he keeps the faith. Because I want to see where he goes. I'm interested in following his career.
I think he'll be alright.
I think he'll be alright too.
I think that's the key reason why he dropped that one freestyle a few days ago. Just to show boys that he still got it. He not slipping.
And that's
any day they'll give it to you.
That's nothing I came away from this. The title. I went into it thinking, okay, it's Appetizers. Maybe he's not gonna offer that much, but if he come on here bullshitting, he gonna get that work. But I think he did a good job though. It makes me okay. Appetizers. Let's see if he comes with the main course. I'm good with this though. For what it was.
Doesn't he already have the title, or is it out yet of what that next one's gonna be called?
I have
Am I tripping? I thought I heard somebody say. Okay.
I have no idea. This came out in 2013.
Yeah,
not too long ago. So
at the end of 13.
Yeah, so not too long ago. So I don't know if he has a title for it, but
I think he's got a plan in store for it because you got I Will Rap for Food, Appetizers, and then I think
the first one was called Fast Food.
Okay.
I think his the motto, like he had a shirt on that said I will rap for food. You know, he's a big dude. His name's Bigg Fatts and all this stuff.
Okay.
But for a project called Appetizers, I was like, man, I hope he's not being familiar with Fatts. Right. I hope he doesn't say, well, this is just an appetizer. This is something to hold you over, and then come with some bullshit.
Yeah.
I actually was pretty happy with this, and I really want to see what he comes with next. And I'm interested in going back to listen to Fast Food.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, my bad, man. Go ahead.
I got a question for you too.
Fair enough.
Who, me?
You want?
Go ahead. Because I need you to say something.
Okay. Well, not being familiar with them. Let me go ahead and say his intensity and these beats can't hold him type stuff really saved him a lot for me. As far as like these,
what saved
the production?
Well, what? No, like him, like as an artist, like that crunk kind of beast mode shit. That saved him a lot for me because I'm not big on songs like Thirsty and Box and stuff like that. But him as an artist, like he makes it sound good.
Right, okay, I got you.
I normally wouldn't like those songs, but he makes them sound good. Because he's so permanent beast mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely is.
That's what I liked about it. That's what kept it going, is that you can make a track that I normally would be like out of here.
Yeah.
And you made me be like kind of get into it. Like
Thirsty was my shit too.
Yeah.
Which one?
Thirsty?
It wasn't bad, but I would normally not. Now I like Too Many Shots. Maybe
That's
just
probably-
a little bit.
That's up your alley.
Yeah.
Little bit more relatable to me.
Yeah.
But let me see. And see, like the whole deal was I was listening and I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This dude definitely has the permanent beast mode. I always like that. You know what I mean? I know who likes a lot of these songs. I don't particularly like that lane so much. But then the last two songs, Don't Judge Me and Best in Me. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, okay. All right, at least he gave me that. So now I really am like
But I feel
good on him because he executed that, and I really like that.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a whole project of that type stuff because I can do without.
But he offered you a lot.
Yeah, he
He
gave you a
offered you
hell
a
of
lot.
a right.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like, okay, and this is just me not being familiar with him. Those last two songs, I feel like one of them should have been in the beginning though, to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing I gave Double B. The flow of his, the flow of his mixtape. If you're not familiar with Double B, he did a good job of introducing who he was. I mean, one of those songs until you get to a certain stature, to me, and this is just being nitpicky. You
Right.
might want to introduce yourself before you go into a lot of the other stuff.
Well,
But
I don't know
thought
about
it worked
that,
well.
though.
I thought it
don't know
worked well
about
like
that.
that.
I think if you put something like that at the very beginning, you're not.
It's gonna fuck up the whole.
For the average
flow of
listener,
it, I think.
you want to put that stuff on the very beginning of the album.
for the average listener,
Yeah, the one who ain't there to critique the shit and everything else, and just popping it in the deck and letting it go. I definitely think you started with stuff like Thirsty and Box
I agree,
stuff. I think you
because-
saved that for the middle end.
because I think Double B did a very good job of telling his story first, then diving into all the other stuff. Because that's the first thing Double B did was say, "This is how I got my name."
I had
blah,
that
blah,
track
blah, blah.
listing out of order, so I can't really
Yeah.
speak.
But that's just personal preference as far as me not being familiar with people. Because I don't even like when people are a tandem and they're not well known and they don't go out their way to differentiate themselves.
Hey, it could work either way because you got
It's just personal preference.
right. You got that, but somebody like me would have heard like one of those last two songs, heard that first one, like and like been like expecting a whole album of that, and then heard everything in between, and then not another one till the very end. I wouldn't have liked that personally. Like I was getting through his stuff, seeing what kind of artist he was about and this and that, what kind of rapper, and then the last two left me like, man,
He ended the project.
he can do
well.
that too. Like I thought that was kind of cool how you did it, how you did it. In the last two songs, you told stories, and executed it well.
I'm not saying you're
I was
wrong.
like, huh.
I'm not
Look,
saying you're wrong.
With that being said, with that being said, would y'all consider him a 5 skill rapper?
5'2"?
5'2". No.
Nah, he's not 5'2".
Why not?
Fats. How can I put it? He's when you say 5'2", you have to bring some kind of vanity into it.
Like,
Because when we said that Manchild was a fat 5'2" player, we said he had to spit, he had the versatility, he had the look, and all that type of stuff.
And why does
I
he?
think 5'2" means
why
you're
doesn't
great
he-
at all 5 tools. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he'd be great at all 5 of them. I think he'd be really
don't-
good at 3 of them and not so good at 2 of them.
I think he does have the 5 tools. He just might maybe be possibly lacking maybe here or there, but I think he has the versatility.
Okay, good.
The versatility. He's marketable. His bars are always on point. You can put him on any track. I think he does have
His
it.
bars weren't super cold.
I'm not saying they were, but they were consistent and on point.
He was definitely clean. He was
He
clean.
was, yeah, none
He
of his
was
shit
clean.
missed.
He
None of
was
his
clean.
shit was whack. I
But
thought his shit
I
was
wouldn't
cool,
say none of it missed.
Give me one tool he's not. Everything you just laid out for
I think there was
Manchild,
some basic.
he just
punchlines
matched.
in there.
everything you just mapped out for Manchild, he just matched.
Just because you do it don't mean you do it all that well. You think he's as
So he has a 5 tool.
But do you think he's as marketable as Manchild?
Yeah. Cause I mean, cause he has the Fat Boy thing working for him.
The last Fat Boy rapper you seen go hard, be marketable like that.
Just because it's
Officer Ricky. Wow, that's the last one.
Just because it's a shortage of fat rappers, I think he has the look and shit that he can be marketed.
It's not a knock. It's just saying, like, when you talk about 5 tools and those are the tools that people are looking for. Come on.
Okay, quick analogy, just real quick. As far as the 5 tools, okay, all baseball players can do all 5 of those things.
True.
Right.
But it's the one that they call that's a 5-tool player that excels.
Yeah, exactly.
Above average at all 5.
Well, I guess you're the wrong person to ask because you weren't feeling it to the last 2 songs.
No, I was feeling some of it, but I get really tired of that.
That's not much of one song.
Like
No. There's
No.
multiple songs.
He got into the.
His cadence is his cadence.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a knock to say, like, just because you're not a 5-tool player doesn't mean that you're not good. It means a lot of people who are 5-tool players need to be 5-tool players. He doesn't need to be because he can stand on his own. 5 tools is like, okay, that's more of a gimmick than anything.
Okay, it's just like we like Slim Thug and we like Nas. You'd say Nas is a 5-tool.
Nas is definitely not a 5-tool player.
Oh, it's not. Oh damn, I thought Nas. Okay, well, I'm just trying to give an example.
I know
somebody not being a 5-tool player isn't a
bad. T.I. is like, when I think of 5-tool player, I think of T.I.
Okay.
It's not the shit.
Well, no.
It's not the shit on Nas, but you can't do with Nas that you can't do with T.I.
Well, I was just trying to throw out a quick analogy.
Nas doesn't have that much commercial marketability and all that stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you talking about 5 tools,
no, I understand.
You're not talking about just him on the microphone. You're talking about
everything as a whole.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a quick example of we like a lot of people that are like nowhere near 5-tool players.
I don't think Rob is 5-tool player.
Which is not enough.
Rob is one of the best ones in the city,
but him, no, not.
I don't think so either.
Not right now. Anyway.
I'm sticking with. I think.
I mean, I'm not bad. I'm not saying you're wrong. He is. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't. But I also, this is what I said in the actually in the Rob review, I believe. I didn't think Zero was a 5-tool player, but you're not going to tell me that he can't be a big star.
Yeah.
You know. But
yeah.
I'll say this though. As much as I enjoyed it, this project, it was good.
Hold on. Based off of this project, because in case the other ones are full of shit, I don't have to eat my words.
This project, based off this project, I liked it. It was good. It wasn't great. I'm wanting to see what he has next. If it's Appetizers, I'm worried. But for what this is, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with what he tried to do. I'm cool with it. He gave you everything. But I kind of want to see where he goes from here. You know what I mean? Because to call it Appetizers, it is really not based around anything. You kind of just feeding the hungry, so to speak. Depending on what he calls his next project and what the direction he tries to go with it, I'm really interested in seeing. Because if he puts out Appetizers again, then I'm going to say that he's limited.
I agree with that. One thing I can see being a big thing that might hold him back or cause some issues in the next review for him is if he does the same thing he did with this one and go with one producer for the whole album. If he does that and the production team doesn't give a strong variety.
Same person produced the whole album?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think if he follows that same suit, he might run into some more issues. I think if he worked with some different producers and they can grab different elements from him, I think it might go harder. But he could be trying to do it just to get other producers on and shit like that. Well, whatever the case might be, I don't know, but that could also hold you back from a lot of good shit too.
One reason I'm not too worried about his next project is because of the freestyle he put out. Because he didn't attack any rapper.
But that was on a banging ass beat too.
I need to go hear that.
Yo, I'm not worried about it. He just has to come correct. He can't correct this time, but don't backslide the next one because in that freestyle he showed that he's not just a happy-go-lucky party single type of rapper. He on here he showed he can get introspective and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a little more creativity. You know, because it's still the same stuff we always hear, but you don't hold
it. It's a different element to it, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't hold it against him too much because I mean everybody's doing the same thing, and really, what else are you going to talk about?
Yeah, exactly. So what can you say that another motherfucker ain't said?
But that's what creativity comes into play, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I look at this, is this really any better than anything else?
And hence the 5 Tool.
That's where it comes in, though,
because we didn't hear a lot of creativity.
But I'm not. But I don't think that. I don't think
he can.
Exactly. I don't think that he can't do it. I just before I say you can, show me.
I feel that.
You know,
I respect that.
You know, but he told a good story. You know, he got introspective. I mean, you can't really be nitpicky about it, but his versatility is everybody's versatility. You know, so to me, it was good. It wasn't great. I really enjoyed it. The replay value is moderate. I'll probably listen to it a couple more times, and I'm over it. I'm over it. But that pound cake freestyle.
Oh yeah.
I listened to that bitch like 6 times on Friday. Hell yeah.
I listened to it like twice.
Because, and I asked him, I was like, yo, well, I tweeted, I was like, yo, whoever made this dude mad, he ain't playing with you. He said that because people thought I lost it because of box. All right.
Oh, word.
So let's see. Let's see.
It's stuff like that.
Type of
It's stuff like that that leaves a good taste in my mouth.
Exactly.
Well, I need to go hear that song. But just from you saying that and how he left me with the last 2, you know what I'm saying? And just because I don't care for these songs. And just because they're not bad songs, I'm just really tired of hearing shit like that.
You know why it's like that? It's because
I'm just sick of hearing shit
It's because we're listening to music back to back to back to back to back. And you usually...
Not even because of all these reviews. Just from stuff that I hear. I'm sick of the cookie cutter cadence, the topics.
Man, you also got to keep
I just don't like it.
You also got to think about it as the motherfuckers in the club, and everything has a reason and purpose.
I understand.
You gotta keep that shit in mind too.
I know.
Everybody likes different shit. It's hard to please everybody.
You can't, but that's why you got to give everybody everything. Because you don't like.
What he did.
He did. He absolutely did. Like you said, you don't like the other shit, and he gave you 2 that you fucking rock with.
2 out of 9,
and
it's definitely not bad.
No. I mean, again, I still rock with like 1 or 2 others. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And shit, I wasn't gonna say that, kind of threw me off track. Oh yeah, and just his style alone. You know what I'm saying? His style and that beast mode voice. You know what I'm saying? Goes a long way with me too.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying? Because that makes me like songs that I wouldn't normally like, and that's a big plus.
But I also think that, you know what? Real quick, because it was Track Whippers, I did kind of get like hit with a deja vu of Turbo Life. But this is why I can't give Manchild a pass for Turbo Life, because he made some happy songs, but I think he went in lyrically though, which Manchild didn't do.
Oh. Okay.
So that's why I don't give Manchild a pass on that type of stuff, because here's an example of somebody doing it. Exactly what we asked him to do. 10 songs, gave you everything, can't complain. Representation grade.
Okay. Again, wouldn't be my vote.
Sure.
Okay. But wouldn't be tripping if he kept it nice and balanced. Like if it's, and hopefully he addressed that in that freestyle, like boys think I lost it because of box and whatever. So hopefully
I don't think he didn't say that. That's what he
the
told
message
me.
he's conveying. Okay.
Well, no, that's what he told me. Like he answered my question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if he could keep it balanced and stuff like that, I wouldn't want him as the face of Houston just because of how banging his club songs are. So if he kept all his stuff nice and balanced, wouldn't be tripping. Still wouldn't give him my vote right now.
That's fair.
The grade, I gotta give it above average because he made me like songs that I normally wouldn't, And I really, really liked how he did those 2 songs at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't think one of those songs should have been at the beginning. Maybe it was a masterful plan because it worked for people like me who like didn't bar a lot of these. Them last 2, I was like, yes. So it like makes me look forward to his next shit.
No doubt.
So let's see here. He's out of the average. I'll give him a flat B.
Damn,
Flat.
I was expecting
B
worse.
flat.
From
B to
here?
B minus, and I said I gotta get it out of the average range.
Right.
So I'm getting it out of the C. So B minus to a B.
Can't hate.
Just because his execution was
Man, he-
really, really good.
Yeah.
But I would like, I already said what I would have liked. Go ahead.
For me, if I had multiple votes, I'd vote for him.
Damn.
Cause I think he's a full. If I could vote for more than one person,
Okay.
like he's good enough for a vote. But like if I had to throw it all on one artist, I don't think I'd put it all on him.
Okay.
But if I can vote for more than, say, if I can vote for fucking 5, whatever, you get it. I'd vote for him. I gave the project an A. I would give it it's a flat out A. I would say A minus, but a flat A. I think as an artist, I think he's dope. I think everything about the shit was pretty good to me. Just the production was a little something. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was, by any means, like no means, it was not bad in any kind of way. It was something about it. It was just like I couldn't put my finger on it. But
I understand that.
yeah, I fuck with it.
At representation off this, no. As much as I would want to say yes, no. At least not yet. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there are those who are stronger. He's strong, but he's not the strongest. As far as a grade, as much as I liked it, it teeter-totters on the borderline of average though, because you're getting the same old thing. The only reason it gets out of the C range for me is because I think he's a better lyricist than those who get C's. This to me is not too much different from Mike Reds or T2s, except you change pussy to weed. It's really the same thing, but they get introspective. They tell a story. He doesn't talk too much about smoking. He talks more about chicks or whatever. They talk about smoking and
Gotcha.
so. Other than that, it's really not all that different. I think he's a better spitter than
So
him.
other than propane, what the fuck is different to you? Because to me, everything is borderline, like you're saying, pretty much the same thing. But if that's the case, what are you grading to make shit different if everybody's talking about the same shit?
They're all getting the same grades though, unless they're a better spitter. That's why he's going to get a B minus from me, because he's a better lyricist than T2 and Mike Red.
A 2B minus.
He's better lyricist than Show to me, but you get to pretty much the same. I mean, when you listen to this mixtape versus another one, what makes them any different?
That's why my preference so much, man. I just don't.
That's why I want to
care about those other types of songs. I like them last.
That's why someone like Prestige got a high grade from me, because the creativity of it. We haven't touched anything like Prestige besides Dwayne Jackson. Who has done it? You can't compare those two to anybody.
Prestige and Dwayne.
Yeah, they're those two mixtapes.
Well, maybe ones that we're about to review, maybe.
We're talking about what we reviewed and presented.
A little foreshadowing.
No doubt.
Okay, I'll give you that then.
So other than that, it's pretty much the same old, but I think he did a little better. That's why I want to see progression as an artist. Where do you go from here? It's not a knock on them when I say that, but the talented people like Prestige, they fucking grow. And they can be able to create different shit to where if he puts out Appetizers again, I'm over it.
Right. Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
got you.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear Appetizers too.
Hey, and
just
check
like
it
I
out.
said, I don't want to hear Blue Magic too. I mean, I listen to it because it's good music. But really, like, I've heard it.
And look, hey, and the best thing though, look what he's got us doing. Talking. Remember,
Well, that's what we do.
remember what you said about it was Les or somebody, and you were like, anybody that's got to make me listen to him more than once or twice to really get him figured out, it's more than likely always a
Supposed to be
good
listening.
sign.
What is supposed to be listening? That's what I'm talking about.
Because that's very
This
true.
is very true.
So yeah,
It is true.
everybody did great in representation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give them B
Last shot.
minus, man. B minus.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see, but can't come with this again.
Well, hey, Bayou City Reviews, Bigg Fatts. Y'all check them out. Y'all check us out. Overall, good project. Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram now.
Instagram. Anyway, we're easy to get a hold of, man. Send us good music. Send us bad music. Send us anything you're doing.
Yeah.
We're going to review it, give us an honest opinion, and we're going to always keep it 100. Bayou City Reviews, we out this bitch.
Double.
That's it, man. Thank you.
That was it.
Yep. Comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. We need a lot more subscribers, man. YouTube, comment, subscribe, like, email, submit music. What's the project and the name?
Bigg Fatts, Appetizers.
Smoke. Perfect.
Drink, bro.
I don't like the squares, motherfuckers suck.
My cynicis, an empire of riches, what pique my interest is. What we've acquired, there's no need to admire. When you get to this level, you compelled to get this intricate. Let me slow it down, cause I don't wanna lose ya. I'm screaming, fuck the world, this is Kama Sutra. I gotta get it like I never had it. I feel like I'm just addicted, it's another habit. Only broke niggas seem to get the shakes. I thank God, boy, I ain't ashamed to say it. Without rap, it be Marvin Sapp, never would've made it. I come from a hell that's too hard to describe. Doing time, confined in the prison of the mind. When you say faith, niggas ask you to define. You say love, niggas shrug. You say hate, look in their eyes. When nobody believed in me, smiled in my face, but never kept it cheat with me. Need y'all to keep with me. I ran the streets quickly, never seen a nigga weigh 350, go 350. That life for 3